Alright, so this is our initial pile of wood here to be split as a result of a couple days cutting of the big limbs over there. I kind of stacked up the bigger pieces there. Here's a lot of smaller stuff here. It's always good to have some small stuff to put into the wood stove. And then as we go into the woods here, come back to where we've been hacking away in here. And from the previous videos you can see this is quite different now. That big tree which had fallen across this trail, and I had cut all the big branches that fell across this trail, and that's what I used for firewood last year. And then this year going for the rest of the tree here. So there's a pretty long part right there to be cut, right there, and then there's this big piece here that's quite long. Go over there, goes all the way up to there, and I just today I cut that end. The whole thing was sticking up in the air, hanging from that spot right there. So I cut this piece, and then there's this big heavy one here too. I won't take all of it because a lot of it's got splits and branches and stuff. Here's one small piece, and then another pretty good sized piece. I'll be able to get into there a ways with it and get this big boy here. I was thinking of cutting this one, trying to do a parallel cut right about in here and have a new chopping block. I can't really split that with the branch coming out, but then I can take the rest of this big boy and cut this into 14-inch sections all the way down to there. So and I guess this big mess here will have to stay here for the time being. I won't have any plans for that. So this is quite a bit different here. These things were up against the trees, and these are some longer parts here. These pieces here that need additional cutting, I've got this cradle. I think I've had this in my other video, this cradle, and there's a piece in there ready to cut, and I just lay them in there and just cut them in there. So that's an update on this, the big project here. A lot of work doing all that cutting. See you next time.